Alright, Susie here with a quick update before it gets too dark. The garden's pretty much dying. We're trying to keep as much alive as we can. Over here the stevia's doing okay. This vine has died that's going through here, but it keeps growing down there on the end. I don't think it's going to produce anything, and it's about to get ripped out as soon as we have something else to put in there. The pineapple's turning yellow. I need to give it a little bit of shot of something, or a better soil, something for it. Watermelon's not doing too good. Pumpkin's really green. There's some buds on it. There are male flowers. They haven't opened yet. Over here, our peas are starting to take off, but they are starting to yellow on the bottom from the heat. Everything in this row right here, right here, was part of the original garden, and I don't think it's going to grow. That was kohlrabi over there, and it just stopped growing. The heat got to it. It didn't bulb up. That right there is beets. They didn't bulb up either. This right here is a Chinese cabbage. It did all right. We have a cabbage right here. I'm just going to leave it and see what happens. Marigolds, tomatoes. We had a worm in here that ate the crap out of this plant. We got him. I want to make sure there's no others, but yeah, we got the one that was, it was huge. These are doing okay. They still got a little bit of green tomatoes on them that they aren't really doing anything right now. We don't expect them to do very much. When we put down this mulch, it still had some goat manure in it, and it killed off the celery that was right here. We have one celery plant left. Couple more. These are the tomatoes that we bought at the store. These aren't ones that we grew. Now, here's what we have been working on. Box 2. I put bricks right here. We are going to make a path that goes all the way down, and I moved, box 2 was over there, and I moved it over. We have a problem with a critter out here, that kind of critter. I'm not sure if it's a gopher or mole, I don't know. But I've been stepping in, the ground's been sinking everywhere here. It's just driving me crazy. Well, what we had done, since we lost so much in the other garden, is I had dumped this entire box. Well, I shouldn't say dumped. I shoveled this whole box of dirt out onto a tarp, tipped the box on its side, and put a very fine mesh wire on the bottom. Stapled it to it. Then I laid it down, put down a big old sheet of cardboard, and put the dirt back in on top. We moved the trellis from the side to the center, because when it was on the side, like this one, I have too much trouble reaching all the way across to the center. So we put it in the center. Now we can grow up both sides of it. I haven't watered yet, but I just did plant eggplant all along here, and peas almost to the end. I started at this end and got almost to the end before I ran out of pea seeds. I'm only going to grow this one variety because they're heirloom, and I'm going to save the seeds. I'm not sure what we're going to plant over here yet because it's getting dark. We haven't really committed to anything on that side. Now, since we moved this over that far, we have a huge gap here. So we're going to do the same thing as we did over there, the 2 bricks on this side, which will probably pull it out to about right here. Then we're going to, when that box is done, we're going to move it over to that point. And we're going to do the same thing with putting the trellis in the middle. So eventually we want to get them all done like that, so that we can take and run shade cloth across. So we're going to run a 2x4 across the top, and then shade cloth it. And that way, during the hot weather, we don't burn our plants. This is bed 3. So yeah, not doing too well. Tomatoes are just about done. We're just letting them sit there because we have nothing better to do with them. We're going to pull them when we're ready to move the box, I guess. Here we have some okra. Okra plants. And we've got the beans. These are the beans that Bobby sent me. And they aren't producing a bean yet, but sure they're going to soon. And those are planted all the way down here. And this right here is my millet. It's beautiful. Love it. Birds are going to love it too. Sorry, my nails are all dirty. And once we move that over, we're in the process of taking out all these clumps of grass. When we move this one over, then eventually we'll do the same thing and brick down the center and move that one over, move the truss over. The squashes that were right here, zucchini and the yellow died. These are a squash that I had planted. I forget what kind it is right now. Habaneros, I got a few on there. They're kind of turning yellow. There's two of them. I don't remember what that pepper was, but look at how small the plant is, and it's got a nice orange pepper on it. It's a hot pepper though. These tomatoes are all dead. Well, pretty much. Strawberries aren't doing anything. Earlier today, this right here is a squash that I had planted, and it's a sweet dumpling squash. I had two of them and the gopher got one. And earlier today my husband said, "Hey look, there's a little pile of dirt right next to it." And we looked over and sure enough, this little critter stuck his head out. I have never seen one before. He was digging, throwing dirt out, and he popped his head every second. He tried to throw something at it, he missed, so I was getting ready to water the squash anyway, so I filled the hole with water. It was this big old hole there. And a couple hours later, it made its little mound again. So I guess it's trying to tell us it's not moving. The potato box is still here, still empty. We're not going to put anything in it until we get the rest of the garden situated. This box is the one that critter ate everything except for that pepper plant out of it. It came through here and it tore each and every one of those down through a little hole. There's our asparagus. Oh, here, look. These are wild. They're, I'll probably say 7 feet tall. That one is. They grow wild here. Not sure what they are. But I know that here's some more that haven't bloomed. I know that the chickens and the goats will not eat them. So, I don't know. Here's our other hanging. Excuse the sound of music in the background. My neighbors are having a party. It's the 3rd of July, and I guess that's a reason to party. And then here's our goats. I hung trees over the fence for them to eat. They just love them. Anyways, that's it for the garden. Thanks for watching.